Hey everyone, Two Crafty Sheilas. I'm Belle. We've got Kim here too, and today we're going to do our finishes for June. So I ended up with 4 diamond paintings. Some of them are a little bit cheap, but we'll talk about that later. And 2 sort of like crafting kits. How many did you get through, Kim?
1 diamond painting and 3 miniatures.
Nice. So we've got a bit to show you today. All right, I'm going to start us off. And as I always forget, and I apologize, if you like our video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you do like our brand of crazy, because clearly we are so well versed in this, don't forget to subscribe and follow us along. So don't forget also to add down below, tell us what you've managed to get finished in the month of June, either diamond painting or other crafts. I'd love to know.
Yes.
First finish is this. So I did this in one of our weekly roundups, our whip and chat. So it's called Okay, and it has the exclamation mark, so you have to say it that way, okay? It's a Diamond Dotz box. It's a little 15 by 15 partial, obviously rounds. I started it and finished it on the same day. I'm sure that surprises every single person out there. Started and finished on the 9th of June. So it was a really, really good size to be doing in like a little whip and chat. There was virtually no trash, which was really nice considering all the trashy kits I've had of late. So I just used my little tiny little box set thing. And in there, like you could see, plenty of colors left over. Like I really wasn't sort of running short on anything. And then trash wise, that's all I had.
Wow.
It's about a dozen, which I mean was a lot for that small size kit, but you know, that's workable. I'm fine with that. So yeah, so really nice little kit. That was my 13th finish for 2025 and my first for June. Finish number 2. I was so glad when this was done. Let's see how. Yep, there I go. Hit the camera. Sorry. This one. So glad when I was done with this. This is Crystal Lake Cabin from Diamond Art Club by Dominic Davison. It's a 76 by 51 centimeter square. It had 48 colors and only 2 of them were AB. So I started this 23rd of April and didn't finish it until the 26th of June. Just over 2 months this took me. It was definitely an older DAT kit. There was lots of gapping and oh my gosh, so much trash. I will show you in a minute. But I still love the actual image. I think it's absolutely beautiful. 14th finish for 2025, 2nd finish for June. So the drills. So I did use my cheap knockoff Elizabeth Ward's. So you can see lots and lots of beautiful different colors. Nothing was really sort of worrying me that I was going to run short of. I was getting a little bit low in this particular one, but it wasn't something that was used heaps of anyway, so it wasn't concerning. But what I wasn't happy about, that's the trash. It's disgusting. I was so disappointed. There were a couple of really, really bad greens. And of course, there is so much green in this picture. I was not happy at all. Just so many pinholes more than anything else. And like Kim watched me, you know, there was some videos that we were doing and I would be working on this and afterwards we'd keep chatting. And I would be like pouring out, you know, a small amount in a tray and I was counting and I was getting up to like 20, 25 drills per tray, wasn't I, Kim?
You were, yeah.
It was a really disheartening thing, but look, I'm so happy with the end result. I think it's come out absolutely beautifully and I am really glad that it's done. So I can move on to other really pretty kits now too.
Yes.
All right, over to you, Kim.
Okay, my only finish for diamond painting for this month was my Cancer Zodiac kitten. Typical Diamond Art Club Lots of colours left. No, I actually ran out of colour in this one.
You did too. I remember
I
that.
did. I ran out of colour in this one. But there wasn't any trash. The drills were perfect. It was just such a pleasure to do. I think it took me just over 10 days to finish, which for me is slow. But yeah, it was a wonderful, enjoyable kit to work on. Beautiful border of ABs. Yeah, it was just a real pleasure.
No, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's the only one I've got for this month.
Yeah, but what a good one to do.
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, now the day that we're recording this, I'm putting the video up tomorrow. So for you, when you see this video, it will be yesterday's video. Sorry, world of recording and things are just confusing for me. But I did this in a whip and chat. So this is like a little nightlight one. So it is double-sided. And I made this for my son. It's really, really pretty. Obviously, it's all specialty drills. I just got this one from Amazon. Beautiful, beautiful thing. I did it over 2 nights. I did one side, and then on the other side, I did it in our whip and chat. So I will link that video up in the top corner. What is it? Top right corner. So, and also in the description down below if you want to see that finish, because I did do a time lapse to finish it off and show it with the lights on. But it was just really, really cute. As far as drills, I mean, I'll be saving all of these drills. Let's be honest. So the only one I didn't get any spares of was the really big one for the beaks. They only gave me 2, but that's okay. The rest of it I've got leftovers, and all of these beautiful, beautiful colors are just all going to be left over. It's really nice.
Oh, beautiful.
My trash, I had 3.
Yep.
So that was a nice change for me too. I was really happy about that.
Yeah.
That one was my 16th finish for 2025 and my 4th finish for June. What did I say? It was my 15th finish for 2025, 3rd finish for June. And then my last finish for June for diamond painting is a PaintGem. So this is the Cocktails edition. I really enjoyed this. Absolutely gorgeous images. Absolutely bright, beautiful colors. There we go up high. I do have to talk about this one for a second, but I'll just show all the images that I've got for now. No, still need to go up.
They're very pretty.
They are beautiful, aren't they? I absolutely adore these colors. I just think they're bright and vibrant and just gorgeous. My son is on school holidays and we didn't have him in holiday care last week. So my husband and I had alternated days as to who was home looking after him. But what was really, really good was one of his little mates from school, she organised a bit of a play date for us on the day that I was here. So I went around, we ended up looking after 6 kids. Oh my goodness, we were exhausted. But it was just a really nice day. You know, we ate a lot of food. We did a lot of talking. It was really good. And of course, the kids were starting to get a little bit tired by the end of the day. So I pulled out my diamond painting and was giving her a breather, me a breather. And it actually became the kids' time out. So I will say this one ended up being really, really wonky. Like the lines are absolutely terrible. And, you know, I mean, I'm not the straightest of places, but I will say this was pretty wonky. But this is going to hold a little special place in my heart because that was from the day, and every time the kids needed a little bit of quiet time so that they didn't lose their absolute poo, we got them diamond painting, and so they'd do, you know, a couple of dozen drills, and then they'd go away and they'd be all happy again, and then the next kid would have a breakdown, and they'd come back and we'd do some more drills. So it was just fun. It was a really fun day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but far as leftovers, like, wasn't going to be running out of anything. I just love looking at that palette. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Trash. Again, I just did not have a good run. But it's a really pretty trash. Like, I'll at least give it. It's a really pretty trash. But yes, that was my 16th finish for 2025 and my 4th finish for June. I did forget to mention the one thing I was a little bit disappointed in was the symbols. Now, what's really bizarre is white 5200 is a W. They also had 900 is a W.
Oh.
Now, I know they're completely different colors, but why? Why do you need the same symbol?
That's silly.
It was really silly. So that's the only gripe that I had really with this set, but just totally bizarre.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for diamond painting. So let's have a look at what Kim's also managed to finish in her crafts.
First off, the Robotime Rolife train bookends. These were really nice, easy, very quick. I finished them in, I think, a weekend.
I think
Everything was
quick.
yeah, it was pretty quick. They were just so easy and they were so much fun. No complaints about anything with this. Yeah, they're just, we've even got little seats. Well, little seats in them. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this other than it went together beautifully. Absolutely beautifully.
Did you say you built little seats in there?
There's seats in there, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Yeah, there's little seats in there.
Oh, I love it.
Yep. So, yeah. If I can get it back on there, yeah. So that's, yeah. Typical Rolife. It went together beautifully, no problems. That was my first one. My second one was this beautiful book Nook, which is Sakura Wine Alley. That went together gorgeously. I think this one only took me, a day and a half. I got it finished well and truly in a weekend. This is gorgeous. It's got
very beautiful, and this is one of the new ones, isn't it? Or newer?
Yes, it is. Yep, this is one of the newer. Yep, it's just absolutely fantastic. It is. There's so much detail in it. It was an easy click together one, but I needed that considering I was on jury duty, and yeah, this one went together beautifully as they do. But and my third finish for the month is going to fall apart every time I move it. This is also a Rolife, and it's not as, I have not glued anything down as yet.
That's really cute, though.
It is cute. It's gorgeous. It's strawberry milk. But yeah, that one came together in about half a day. And it did. That was really easy. But it was also very fiddly. It wasn't clicked together. Yeah. But I quite enjoyed doing it. Obviously, I got it done quite quick. I haven't hooked up the lights yet. Yeah. Really, really enjoyable. Yeah, just typical Rolife. This one took a bit longer. It was one of their littler kits. It's half the size of all the others, so. But yeah, a removable straw for its strawberry milk. But yeah, so that's
so cute.
Yeah, it is. So that's my third finish for the month.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got 2 craft finishes for the month. The first one is this adorable little thing. It is called Magic Pharmacist. So for anyone who's been around for a little while, you know that I am a pharmacist. I saw the name of this and could not help myself, had to buy it. So I think my kid's been playing with this. There we go. So what I do want to have one complaint about, Kim, is with Cutebee, they've got like this little like perspex cover that slots in the front, which is great. However, I don't know if it's all their book nooks because this is like the first major one I've done. The power to turn it on is here on the inside, behind the perspex.
Yes.
So you've got to lift the perspex and put dirty fingerprint marks all over it to turn the light on.
Yes. That's correct.
So silly. That's so silly.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That's my whinge. So let's have a look at this adorable little thing. So cute. So I love that. You're right. I ended up having to make all of those books. And there's books at the top. There's books here inside the little bookcase. I had to make all of those and all the scrolls. All of those ended up having to be hand rolled and made. But just beautiful.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's a gorgeous kit. Yeah.
Really, really enjoyed this one. It was just nice. And I love that, you've got your little stickers hanging out on the side there. And like the decoration on the side of the box, like that's just gorgeous. I love that image. And even the back, pretty. So yes, so that was my first one. I did take a couple of days to do it. It was in between diamond painting, and it was just something to help take off some of the pressure of all the fun that I was having with that Crystal Lake cabin.
Yes.
So this was my first non-diamond painting craft finish for June. It is my 8th for the year, so I don't think I'm doing too bad.
I think you're doing really good.
And then the only other finish that I had, I'm just going to put this down, is I finished my sticker by numbers. So I was using this book for our whipping chats. So I'm just going to, you're going to have a cutscene for a second because I'm going to lift it so you can see it properly. All right, so that looks a little bit better. So this was a Kaisercraft book, sticker by numbers. I love the fact that it was Australiana. So they did have 6 designs. So I'll just quickly sort of show you the sugar glider with the kangaroo with the joey in its pouch. Is very cute. Kookaburra and Galah.
Major Mitchell.
Sorry?
Major Mitchell.
Major Mitchell.
Yeah, the cockatoos are Major Mitchell.
Oh, okay. There you go. Thanks. I had no idea what you were talking about just then. I love that there's a little underwater reef scene with the turtle and the fish and the coral. And then the baby koala sitting on Mum's back. I think that's adorable. And I do love that they've got like the gum nuts. That's such an Aussie thing.
Yes.
Another underwater scene with the clownfish and the sharks. Gorgeous. And then we had a couple of the crocodiles. So just a nice little thing to do. So, I mean, officially it took me about 6 or 7 weeks because I started at the end of April and didn't finish it until mid-June. But I was only doing it in our whipping chat. So I'm going to call that still a win.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so now we're going to show you our whips. So let's have a look and see what Kim's working on.
I'm still working on these absolutely gorgeous Happy Hummingbird. I'm probably about a third of the way. Once I get up to here, I'm halfway. It's coming along beautifully. Drills are gorgeous. Canvas is gorgeous. Hardly any trash. Yeah, it is. The colours are amazing. It's out of this world, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been really enjoying watching you work on it. I love those purples and the flowers. They're just great.
Yeah, they are. They are. The whole thing's just stunning. Full of special drills, fairy dust and ABs. So a lot of these flowers are fairy dust and ABs. So, yeah.
I love that. That's gorgeous.
Yes. I am hoping to get it finished this month. My chances are slim, but we'll see.
I don't know. The rate you're going, I reckon you might.
Yeah, but it was getting me through certain things, so.
That's true, but you don't have that now, so you've got more time.
Yeah, but less time, more time means less diamond painting.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yep.
Have you got any other craft whips going at the moment?
I do have a Cutebee miniature that I'm halfway in between,
Nice.
but I'm not going to bring that one out and show because it's very delicate at the stage it's at.
Yes, and I also find like you make it's not necessarily all together, so it's not always that easy to show.
No, it's really not at the moment. There's bits and pieces everywhere. Yeah. But yeah, I'm also working on that.
Nice.
Yep.
And this is my little whip. I decided after talking to Kim, I was starting to get a little bit of burnout from a bigger kit with lots of trash. So I'm trying a small kit that's round from an artist I absolutely adore. So this is a Fairy Friend from Randal Spangler. It's just a 32.8 square kit. So it's a really, really nice size. I haven't bothered sort of cutting off the bit that I've worked on, but you can see I've done this entire section up there. So I'm coming up on about quarter done. I only started this yesterday, so I started at 30th of June. It means that hopefully I should be able to have this done within the next week to be able to move on to another little Randal Spangler and just keep the energy alive. I also did my spin the wheel, and my PaintGem kit for this month is Houseplants 2.0. So I managed to start that one today, being the 1st of July, and I've done one of those. So, but there's 16 in the kit, so I've got a few to get through. And the other one I'm working on is I'm going to call it a miniature build. It's not a miniature though. But again, mine's in a similar situation to Kim's. It's not really transportable at this point in time. But I bought for myself, since my family didn't buy them for me, for Mother's Day, I bought I think it's a Roka. I think it's called Blooming Bouquet box.
Yes.
So you'll see it when I've got it sort of working and up and finished. But they're beautiful flowers that are making nice so that they'll sort of like open and close with the lights and everything. So I'm really looking forward to see how this one comes out. It was a little bit fiddly and I haven't been winning with getting it working. So it's all sort of pulled apart again while I'm trying to fix it. But yeah, hopefully I can get that fixed and finished. So it'll be done this month too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that one. That's gorgeous.
It is really pretty.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think that's all we've got for you for this month. Are there any other kits or miniatures that you're planning on working on this month?
Yeah, so I'm planning on doing a Rolife Book Nook arcade dating.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I'm hoping to get the Cutebee coffee shop finished, and then I'm hoping to start the Cutebee florist.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then I've got to buy the Bach Strings one.
Oh, yes. Yes, the brand new one.
Yes.
Which I'll link that video up in the top right corner as well. That came out last week, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Yep. I will be planning on working on another book Nook. I actually don't know which one it is. It's whatever's next in the list. But I plan on working on it, hopefully getting it done, and maybe in an upcoming weapon chat, I may be working on a Lego.
Nice.
I bought a few of the kits from the major week of releases that we talked about a couple of months ago. I'll link that one up in the top right corner. But I did actually buy a few of those kits. So there is one that's a little bit smaller. I'm planning on working on it in an upcoming video. So keep your eyes peeled for those.
No.
But for all of our viewers out there, thank you for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing, and subscribe if you want to follow us along and get notified all the times that we upload new videos. Also, don't forget to add in the comments down below. What did you manage to finish? What are your whips? How are you going with them all? We want to know all of the things. But otherwise, everyone, I hope you all have a lovely day, a really good week, and we will see you in a video very soon. Bye.
Bye.